So today I wanted to talk about using your gifts and basically not letting them go to waste, whatever it is. So I'll start by reading a verse out of Romans 12:6. It says, "We have different gifts according to the grace that's given to each of us. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance to your faith. If it's serving, then serve. If it's teaching, teach. If it's encourage, encourage. If it's give, give. If it's lead, then lead." In other words, if you have the ability and passion to cut grass, start your own business. Learn how to utilize your gifts. For me personally, I want to be a filmmaker. That's what I want to do. I want to make movies, but I have to start somewhere. So right now, I'm utilizing my gift of photography to be able to go into that field eventually. I have the camera, so you use cameras to make movies. So right now I'm using the camera to take pictures to fund the vision that I have for myself in the future. If you want to do hair but you're not sure where to start, ask a friend if you can start out by washing hair, or ask a friend if you can sit in one of their sessions. Things are not gonna go like as quick as you need them to go, especially if you don't have the resources, if you don't have the funds, if you don't have the mindset, if you don't have the motivation to do all of these things, period. It was a scripture I read today, and it was basically saying Moses spent 40 years being a shepherd. Basically, God was preparing him to do the things that he needed to do, which was free God's people out of bondage. And so that experience that Moses took from 40 years of being a shepherd, it helped him in his future of the things that God needed him to do. However you get your income, take a little bit of that money, buy the resources that you need for your business, or not even your business, just whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life. Like if it's to take a trip to just try amazing foods, save that money up to get a passport, or save that money up to do the things that you feel like you were called to do in this life, or the things that you would like to do as your career choice. I have a vision board that I recently created, and here's my vision board. Basically, it's just showing the things that I know that I'm gonna have, because like I've said in previous videos, pretty much everything so far that I've said has come to pass. And most of these things I've said when I was in high school. It's some things that I said in middle school that is just now happening this year. So you have to be able to speak those things into existence, call those things out how you want it to be, and start making it plain. Like write the vision, make it plain. I plan on going back to school. It's a certain type of car I want. It's on here. I want property, break generational curses. I want new equipment. I want to run a marathon one day. I want to continue to travel with my husband and make more money, of course. So, and I have on here, dreams do come true. So if it's things that you want to come to pass, you have to put those things into play. You have to take the necessary steps. You can't wait on somebody to be like, well, I'm gonna support you, or I'm gonna repost this for you, or I'm gonna motivate you. No, you have to motivate yourself. If it's something that you set out to do, or if it's something that God placed inside of you, whether you're a singer, or whether you're just a giver, or you're a lover, or whatever it is that God placed inside of you, you have to put those things into play. You have to put those things into use, because it's like, say for instance, you get to your 60s or your 70s, it's like, what did you really do with your life? Did you just work all your life and never accomplish anything, or accomplish your goals, or at least go on a few trips out of town? Like, it's no excuse for any of us to not be able to travel or not be able to go anywhere. And don't ever say money is the excuse. Don't let not having a car be an excuse, because it's ways to get money, it's ways to get a car, it's ways to travel. Don't limit yourself to the different things because you feel like you don't have all the necessary resources that everybody has. So that's it. Be able to utilize your gifts, set goals for yourself, get you a journal. You can do anything that you set your mind to, and that sounds cliche, but it is what it is. So start speaking things into existence, and that's it, and I'll be back for another video.